On today's episode of Notable New England, my Wicked Lite Bites segment is serving up some heartwarming and light news stories from each New England state. Plus, I've curated a small selection of wonderful winter and holiday experiences to help you embrace the magic of the season. Tune in for some inspiration and seasonal cheer. Well, hello, my lovely listeners, and thank you for tuning into this edition of Notable New England. I'm your host, Gretchen B. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. I certainly did. I got to spend the day with some of my family. We ate so much delicious food, and we got to spend some quality time together. So that was really, really special. It was definitely meaningful to me, and I did take some time during the day, as corny as this may sound, to reflect on all I have to be thankful for, because there is so much that I have to be thankful for. And one of the things that I am super thankful for is you, my lovely listeners. I got so many lovely comments from a lot of you about the premiere episode of Notable New England. And, you know, your support and your encouragement really means the world to me. I appreciate you so much. And I have some exciting news as well. I did get my first 2 Patreon supporters. Yes, indeed. I would love to send a special thank you out to Cynthia and to Ginger for becoming my very first Patreon supporters. Thank you, Cynthia, for joining the regular tier. And thank you to Ginger for joining the medium iced tier. Both of you, please know that your generosity helps keep this podcast thriving. And if you would like to be like Cynthia and Ginger and join our Patreon community and get some special perks while supporting the podcast, support starts at just $2 a month. That's it. Less than your morning cup of coffee, I can assure you. If you would like to take advantage of our membership tiers, you can visit patreon.com/notablenewengland to learn more. That's patreon.com/notablenewengland. Thank you for helping to make this journey possible. Lastly, I want to quickly address a couple of corrections from the last episode. Accuracy is very important to me, and I strive to ensure that the sources I use and the information I share is reliable. First, one of the sources I cited in the Alice's Restaurant segment incorrectly noted that former WBCN DJ Ken Shelton was a graduate of Emerson College. That is not the case. I have confirmed that Ken Shelton is a graduate of Brooklyn College as well as the BU School of Communications. Also, I made a boo-boo with a mispronunciation. It's the Stiefel Killington Cup. It is pronounced Stiefel, not stifle. My apologies for these errors, and thank you for understanding. And I have corrected the audio for episode 1, and I have updated the show notes to reflect these corrections. Speaking of Alice's Restaurant, after I had recorded and published episode 1, I unfortunately learned the sad news that Alice Brock, the Alice referenced in Alice's Restaurant Massacre, had passed away. Arlo Guthrie had announced on his record label's website of Alice's passing. I'm going to read you Arlo's direct statement. Alice passed away a week before Thanksgiving. She was living in one of her favorite places, Provincetown, Massachusetts, where she'd been for over 4 decades. I first met Alice in 1962 when she was the school librarian at the Stockbridge School in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. I was there beginning my second of 4 years. I also met Rick Robbins, another student, and we've been friends ever since. Alice's mother, Mary Pelkey, bought the church in June of 1963 and gave it to Ray and Alice, who began transforming it into a home. After the first year, my brother and I, along with Rick and a few others, spent the summer with Alice and her husband Ray on Martha's Vineyard, where they ran the youth hostel in West Tisbury. Alice always loved being on the Cape. It was home. I returned to the Stockbridge School after a most wonderful summer, playing music every night and generally goofing off. Ray and Alice got busy at the church, making it into a home. For the next couple of years, friends would gather at the church from time to time, play some music, and generally enjoy a loose network of like-minded people. Then it all changed. Rick and I went to visit Ray and Alice for Thanksgiving in 1965. The rest is history. Alice went into the restaurant business, and I began my years as an entertainer. We were, both in our own ways, successful. As well as being a restaurateur, Alice also became an author and an artist. We worked together on various projects. During the next few decades, we remained friends while our lives kept us busy. She was a no-nonsense gal with a great sense of humor. This coming Thanksgiving will be the first without her. Alice and my daughter Annie had spoken together recently, and Alice, knowing her circumstances, approved an exhibit at the church to tell her own story. Alice and I spoke by phone a couple of weeks ago, and she sounded like her old self. We joked around and had a couple of good laughs, even though we knew we'd never have another chance to talk together. A couple of years ago, Alice, Rick, and I met up at the church, and from there we went to Rick's home for a Thanksgiving dinner. Marty and I, along with a lot of old friends, celebrated 60 years of friendship. Some couldn't be there as time had taken its toll, but the spirit was all that mattered, and we got to celebrate it. This year, we get to add one more to those whose life we celebrate, an important one. Alice was a lifelong friend. Such a nice tribute to Alice by her friend, Arlo Guthrie. Now, this is such a wonderful story from the state of Maine, reported by Allison LaPierre for WGME. For the 16th year this Thanksgiving, Daddy-O's Diner in Oxford, Maine, provided free Thanksgiving meals to the community. Daddy-O's has been serving hundreds of people each year. Owner Amanda Ollett said, quote, "It started because we wanted to get our boys out volunteering on Thanksgiving, and nobody needed volunteers because they were staffed up, and so we thought, we have a restaurant, there's a need, so it's still in our community." This Thanksgiving, the restaurant had served over 500 people within the first 2 hours of opening. Many local organizations donated food and supplies, including 700 pounds of turkey. My, oh my. Although the meals were free, donations received go to the Daddy-O's Foundation, which helps support local food pantries and other community needs. As owner Aaron Ollett says, "It's really fun, you can see everybody smiling, having a good time, but it's also something that fills our cup too. It's really nice to get away from our everyday routine just to see the people happy again." Olympian Ilona Maher, who placed bronze in the 2024 Paris Olympics with the U.S. Rugby Sevens team, is from Burlington, Vermont. She grew up there. She has gone viral and has a huge presence on social media where she posts a lot of great content, including that of body positivity. Well, Ilona recently appeared on Dancing with the Stars, and she placed second with her dancing partner. Originally, she was hesitant to join Dancing with the Stars this past season, but she said, quote, "I know rugby. Yet it felt hypocritical of me to not want to try something new that could show me what my body could do in a different way. Athletes are more than just one thing. We can do so many great things with our strong, beautiful bodies. On the finale episode of Dancing with the Stars, Ilona and her partner danced to Chappell Roan's Femininomenon. Details for this story came from Vermont Public's Sophie Stevens. In a story reported by Todd Bookman for New Hampshire Public Radio, UNH students and faculty are whipping up some interesting gift ideas this year. The UNH Brewery Science Lab has produced 2 dessert beers, a gingerbread Belgian beer, and then they made a wheat beer, which was made with some locally harvested kelp. Quote, "One of the things I get to give the students is this opportunity to create a really well-made product and put it out into the world and see other people enjoy it," said Cheryl Parker, who is the brewery's manager. She continues, "I don't think that's an experience that many students get to have in college." I would agree. I don't think I've ever heard of a college having a brewery science lab, aside from UNH. Beers are available for purchase in growlers on campus during a tasting event that's going to be happening on December the 12th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. inside Barton Hall, room 111. Sales from the beers go back to the program so students can experiment with different ingredients. For those who love to try out new beauty products, there is a UNH faculty member who is offering a facial oil that is infused with kelp, harvested off the coast of Kittery, Maine. It's called Cold Current Kelp, and it's being billed as a luxury skincare product with benefits including hydration, brightening, and anti-aging benefits. And if you need a great addition to your charcuterie board, UNH is making a locally made smoked steelhead trout. The school's Center for Sustainable Seafood Systems raises the fish. The trout then gets smoked by the Boston Smoked Fish Company. And I will provide links in the show notes if you'd like to get some more information on these products that I've discussed and information about the programs at UNH. According to a press release from the office of Governor Ned Lamont, Connecticut has unveiled the nation's first Christmas movie trail. If you are big into those Hallmark movies, get ready for this. This is just such a treat, and I think you will really enjoy this. So the Christmas movie trail lets visitors explore 22 filming locations that have appeared in Hallmark, Netflix, BET, Lifetime, and Universal Studios Christmas movies. This is a statement from Governor Lamont. He had this to say, quote, "As the first of its kind, the Connecticut Christmas Movie Trail is more than a nod to the films themselves. It's an invitation to experience Connecticut in a way that's both familiar and new. We're proud that our towns and cities have inspired so many holiday favorites, and we look forward to welcoming fans to these idyllic communities firsthand." So according to the press release, holiday films have brought more than $58 million and 2,000 jobs to Connecticut. George Norfleet, the executive director of the Connecticut Office of Film, TV, and Digital Media, had this to say, quote, "Holiday movie productions have been a tremendous boost for Connecticut, supporting local businesses and creating jobs statewide. The Connecticut Christmas Movie Trail reflects how the state's scenic landscapes and vibrant communities continue to attract filmmakers while also drawing visitors who want to experience the holiday magic for themselves." Judy Brogan is a registered nurse from Tiverton, Rhode Island, and Judy is making it her mission to make sure that seniors in her community will have a happy holiday season. She started Santa for Seniors, where she creates holiday gift baskets that get delivered to seniors in her community by uniformed police officers. Judy says that each year the baskets come with a different theme, and this year her focus was on keeping your mind sharp. Judy says, quote, "In the baskets this year, I have large print crossword puzzles and word seek puzzles. I have coffee cups, some different assorted teas, hot chocolate. It's pretty much everything so they can sit, relax, have a cup of tea, do a crossword puzzle, and just keep their mind active." In the past, Judy would buy everything for the baskets all by herself with her own money. And this year, she was so grateful to get some help from the members of her community to help stock the baskets. And when Judy had started Santa for Seniors, she was making about 20 baskets, and now she does about 50 of them, and she's hoping that this project will continue to grow. And as she says, quote, "Just that 1 minute of seeing somebody happy really makes me feel good." This is a story that was reported by Leah Crowley and Jake Holter for WPRI 12. After this quick break, I'll be back with a selection of winter and holiday experiences happening this month that are sure to help you embrace the magic of the season. Stay tuned. You are listening to Notable New England. Connect with Notable New England on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, Threads, and YouTube. If you're enjoying the podcast, please give us a 5-star rating. It's the best way to help others discover the podcast and join the Notable New England family. Thanks for your support. Now back to the show. One of my favorite things about living in New England is how it transforms into a magical winter wonderland come November and December. The festive atmosphere, the charm, the endless activities make this time of year truly special. But with so much to do, it can feel a little overwhelming to decide where to start. So that's why I decided I was going to put together a short list of experiences that hopefully will inspire you, and maybe they'll also spark your imagination and encourage you to dive deeper into the beauty and joy of this season. So let's get started. A new winter festival has debuted right here in Boston in the neighborhood of Charlestown. Winterfest, which is put on by the team behind Wicked Haunt Fest, is running now through January 25th at Hood Park in Charlestown. You will be impressed by the life-sized ice castle with twinkling lights, a life-sized gingerbread house, an après gondola ski lounge, shopping, food, beverages, meet and greets with Santa on the weekends. There's a toy workshop, ice skating, and live holiday music by local musicians. And the best part, free parking, everybody. That's right, free parking. You get 3 hours of free parking at the Hood Park Garage located at 100 Hood Park Drive in Charlestown. For tickets, hours of operation, and more information, visit winterfestboston.com. And I just want to make you all aware that any of these links that I'm giving you here, I'm going to put them in the show notes so you can refer back and you can just click on them and go over there for more information. If you want to visit a quintessential New England winter town, you will definitely want to attend Wassail Weekend, or if you want to do the proper British, Wassail Weekend in Woodstock, Vermont, which takes place Friday, December 13th through Sunday, December 15th. This is a celebration of the sights, sounds, and spirit of winter. There's a wassail parade or wassail parade, live events, music, beautiful lights, and holiday decorations all over town. food and drink, shopping, lots more. For more information, visit woodstockvermont.com, and you can search the events tab for more information. Now, who doesn't love cookies and chocolate? If you want to indulge in some sweet treats, might I recommend these two events in New Hampshire? First, the 19th annual Currier and Ives Cookie Tour will be taking place in the Monadnock region of New Hampshire, Saturday, December 14th. This is when the region's B&Bs and inns, the restaurants, the little shops and gift boutiques and historical societies open their doors to the public, and they share homemade holiday cookies. And when you go home, you get recipes for the cookies so you can make them at home. And while you're eating the cookies, while you're there, you get refreshments as well. You get to see all of the businesses decked out for the holiday season, and you can shop for some unique gifts. You can take a look at the cookie map and plan the various stops that you want to go to. And all of this is for a good cause because a portion of the proceeds get donated to Helping Hands in Troy. The center's food pantry provides food to households experiencing food insecurity. And for more information, you can visit courierandivescookietour.com. Now, imagine taking a sleigh ride and collecting chocolates along the way. Well, that's what you'll get with the Jingle Bell Chocolate Tour in Jackson, New Hampshire. Sleighs leave from the Snowflake Inn in Jackson, and you make your way around Jackson Village with 4 stops at local businesses to get homemade chocolates. The remaining dates of the tour are December 14th and 15th, as well as December 21st and 22nd. And I've been told that tickets do sell out pretty quickly, so if you want to check on availability, give them a call at 978-580-0905. Again, that's 978-580-0905. Or you can visit their Facebook page at Jingle Bell Chocolate Sleigh Ride for more information. Shop local and support Maine and New England vendors at the 35th Annual Last Minute Christmas Arts and Crafts Show at the Augusta Armory in Augusta, Maine. The show takes place Saturday, December 14th from 9 to 4 p.m., and Sunday, December 15th from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, and again, December 21st and 22nd, same times, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The address for the Augusta Armory is 179 Western Ave, Augusta, I-95 exit 10. And they have everything there made by local artisans, New England artisans, from, wood items, quilts, knits and crochets, food, jams, jellies, jewelry, dolls, toys, so much more. And if you would like some more information on this, plus other craft fairs that are going on in New England, check out newenglandcraftfairs.com. Experience the beauty of 1,000 handmade artisan Chinese lanterns, glowing animals, festive garden sculptures, live entertainment, food, drinks, all of that great stuff at the Winter Lantern Festival at Lyman Orchards Golf Club in Middlefield, Connecticut. The Winter Lantern Festival runs now through February the 9th, so you got a little bit of time to really enjoy that. The address is 70 Lyman Road in Middlefield, Connecticut. And for tickets and more information, you can visit lymanorchards.com. And if you would like to explore Christmas as it was done in the Gilded Age, you might want to check out the Mansions in Newport, Rhode Island. Now through January 1st, the Breakers, Marble House, and the Elms are welcoming visitors to view their amazing holiday displays. There are nearly 30 Christmas trees that are exquisitely decorated, and they complement the decor and theme of each room that they're in. For instance, they give an example on the Newport Mansion's website that Mr. Vanderbilt's tree in the Breakers is ornamented with trains and top hats. There are hundreds of poinsettias, garlands, wreaths, fresh floral arrangements, and they have a 15-foot tall poinsettia tree in the Great Hall of the Breakers, which is made up of 150 poinsettia plants. It provides a perfect holiday photo opportunity for you Instagrammers and, folks that want to try to go viral and all that stuff. So, you can do that. For more information, you can visit newportmansions.org. After this quick break, I'll be back with some more experiences to hopefully inspire you this winter and holiday season, including some Hanukkah and Kwanzaa events. You're listening to Notable New England. Support the Notable New England podcast on Patreon and help keep the stories flowing. Membership starts at just $2. That's less than your morning coffee at Dunk's. Your support covers production costs, fuels engaging new episodes, and helps ensure the podcast's long-term success. Plus, with tiered membership levels, you will get access to exclusive rewards that make your support even more special. Join the Notable New England community today and be a part of what makes this podcast possible. We couldn't do it without you. Visit patreon.com/Notable New England. That's patreon.com/Notable New England. Thank you for your support. Welcome back, everyone. I hope I've given you some good ideas so far for things that you can do this winter and holiday season. Here are some more selections that may be of interest, including some for Hanukkah and for Kwanzaa. So the holidays would not be complete without a visit to Roger Williams Zoo in Providence, Rhode Island for their Holiday Lights Spectacular. You'll get to view over 3.5 million twinkling lights, festive decorations, and enchanting illuminations across 40 acres. Food and beverages are offered for sale, and for more information, you can visit rwpzoo.org. The Holiday Light Spectacular runs now through January the 4th. Portsmouth, New Hampshire's Strawberry Bank Museum presents its annual Candlelight Stroll, and this is an opportunity to step back in time, and you get to see the museum's beautifully preserved historic houses. Each home is decorated for the season, and you'll meet costumed role players who bring history to life, portraying the families who once called this waterfront neighborhood home. Through their stories, customs, and seasonal traditions, you'll experience the holidays just as they did long ago. Hundreds of candle lanterns and string lights illuminate the paths, and along the way, wandering musicians and performers will share seasonal cheer and recreate traditions of a bygone era. And the holiday magic doesn't stop there. You can sip on some hot apple cider, you can warm your hands by a bonfire, and marvel at Ice Dance International's Currier and Ives vintage Christmas skaters. These performances take place several times each evening, though they are weather dependent. So if you want to attend this unforgettable celebration, the following dates are still available. December 13th through 15th, and December 20th through 22nd from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. and 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And you can visit Strawberry Bank. I'll spell that for you. It's STRAWBER one R, banke.org for more information. Unless you live under a rock, you probably have seen photos of Nubble Lighthouse in York, Maine, plastered all over social media. It is one of the most photographed lighthouses, and it is such a special treat to see it lit up during the holidays. So from now through New Year's, you can view the lighthouse all decked out for the holiday season, and you can get that awesome TikTok video, that great Instagram-worthy shot. It's fabulous. You will not regret going and doing this. For more information and directions to the lighthouse, you can visit yorkparksandrec.org. And after you do that, you can venture on down to Kennebunkport for their annual Christmas Prelude celebration, which is running until December the 15th. HGTV recently called Kennebunkport the number 2 Christmas town in America. And you can surely see why. It looks just right out of a winter wonderland. You can shop the local stores. They're all beautifully, beautifully decorated. You can take a photo by the big Christmas tree in Dock Square. You can meet Santa and Mrs. Claus. They have a holiday pooch parade. How cute is that? You can see some really cute puppies and dogs walking in this little pooch parade. They have a big fireworks display and so much more. If you want to find out what's going on, visit christmasprelude.com for more information. You can head to Stowe, Vermont and see a Charlie Brown Christmas live in concert. This show is running from December 12th through the 24th at Spruce Peak Performing Arts Center in Stowe. And you can enjoy the music of Vince Guaraldi and see your favorite Peanuts characters as they learn the true meaning of Christmas in this adaptation of the Christmas classic. For tickets and information, you can visit sprucepeakarts.org. Origination Cultural Arts Center presents Tafuta, a young child's search for the true meaning of Kwanzaa at the Media Arts Theater at Roxbury Community College on Friday, December 13th. This high-energy show brings the principles of Kwanzaa to life and helps to educate and inspire the community about this vibrant and meaningful celebration in the African American community. Featuring dynamic performances by students from Boston Public, charter, and private schools, along with talented adult actors and members of Origination, Tafuta blends dance, monologues, and special guests into a heartwarming experience for the whole family. For tickets and information, you can visit origination.ticketleap.com/Tafuta2024. Learn about the history and principles of Kwanzaa at the Boston Public Library's Mattapan branch. Brother Joel McCall, who is a writer and he's also the co-founder of the SOS Living Museum, the Hidden History of Black Boston Tours, and the Nubian Writers Group, will share the history and principles of Kwanzaa. And the first 25 participants who show up are going to receive a poster to take home. The event takes place on Saturday, December the 28th at the Boston Public Library's Mattapan branch, which is located at 1350 Blue Hill Avenue. And you can celebrate the joyous Kwanzaa season with poetry, music, and lots of fun with Pop-Up Poetry's poet teacher Denise Washington and musician Akili Jamal Haynes at the Parker Hill branch of the Boston Public Library. All ages are welcome to this program, and the program is going to take place on Thursday, December 26th, Friday, December 27th, and Saturday, December 28th from 1 to 2 p.m. each of those days. The Parker Hill branch of the Boston Public Library is located at 1497 Tremont Street in Roxbury. The 41st annual Boston Common menorah lighting is going to be taking place on Wednesday, December 25th at 4 p.m. The menorah is located at the Brewer Fountain near Park Street T-Stop opposite the State House. The menorah is 22 feet tall, and there's going to be some live music as well as greetings from city officials. And Boston Seaport will be lighting its own menorah on Sunday, December the 29th at 4:30 p.m. And along with the lighting, visitors can enjoy treats like kosher jelly donuts and chocolate gelt. The address is 60 Seaport Boulevard in Boston. You can also visit the Chatham Bars Inn in Chatham, Massachusetts for their Hanukkah party and lighting of the menorah on December 28th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. The event will include traditional homemade potato latkes, the Chatham Bars Inn's delicious homemade hot chocolate. They'll have games and songs, and the event is appropriate for ages 3 and up, and it really is geared toward families. So you can visit the Chatham Bars Inn. Their website is chathambarsinn.com, and you can get some more information on that. Hanukkah Fire on Ice in Hartford, Connecticut is going to be taking place on Sunday, December 29th in West Hartford Center from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It will feature Hasidic rapper and singer Nassim Black. An 8-foot menorah will be lit. They will have food and drinks, including Hanukkah donuts and hot latkes. There'll be a gift drop at the West Hartford Fire Department, as well as arts and crafts and a trackless train. So for tickets and information for that, you can visit shabadhartford.com. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Notable New England. I hope you found my selection of holiday winter events helpful, and perhaps it will stir some inspiration for you to explore more of what New England has to offer this time of year. The next episode is going to be taking place on Sunday, December 22nd, and I will be talking to Laura Campagna, who is a writer, astrologer, energy healer, tarot reader, and teacher based in Boston, Massachusetts. We're going to be discussing the winter solstice, which will be arriving the day before the podcast hits. And we're going to talk about some ways that you can celebrate it and honor yourself. And I know you're probably thinking like, oh, come on, Gretchen. I mean, the winter, I hate the winter. It's so dark. It's so cold. Well, we might just turn your opinion around, or at least give you some tactics to make a little celebration out of it. Plus, Laura is going to share some insights into 2025's astrology, how we can harness the energy to our benefit as well. It's going to be a really cool conversation that you are sure to enjoy. So I'll see you back here on December 22nd. Until then, be safe, be kind to yourself and also to others, my lovely listeners. I can't wait to see you next time.